Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Cowboys versus Lions NFL matchup on Saturday, December 30th, 2023. Of course, if you like our free picks that we give out every day at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks. Just head on over to Pickdawgz. You can use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number that you see on the screen. These are not available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got the Cowboys taking on the Lions. Both these teams have clinched spots in the playoffs and could be playing one another in just a few weeks, the way that things shake out. And of course, both these teams have had their shares of highs and lows this season. The Cowboys enter this one at 10-5, but have lost back-to-back games. I tell you, it's been some controversial calls here against the Cowboys as well. And when you look at those losses, well, usually most of those losses have been against the pretty good teams in the NFL. I gotta say, it's always comes down to 2 or 3 calls by the officials when the good teams play each other. It's unfortunate, but it's the reality of a sport where the last 2 Super Bowls have been decided by judgment calls by referees and flags within the last 10 seconds of the game. Both those in the red zone. So you guys, not saying anything, I'm just saying something. But anyways, we look at this Detroit Lions team, 11-4 on the season, 6-2 straight up against the number on the road and straight up. But the thing is, the Lions, what we saw last week against the Vikings, certainly once again what we've seen all season long from them, a lot of vulnerability. I mean, this team, we see them score, tremendous amount of points, and then we see other games where they're absolutely shredded. I mean, even that game at New Orleans against the Saints, about a month ago, 33-28. I mean, that's probably more points than we've seen the Saints score, all season combined. We look at, the game last week against the Vikings. They were playing against a third-string quarterback that's benched. He's 30, they gave up 24 points in that game. And I think that the Lions also got some pretty solid calls that went their way. I had the Lions, so I'm certainly not complaining, but I'm saying, man, these guys got some super favorable calls. Meanwhile, Dallas coming off that 2-point loss against Miami, they felt they got jobbed in that game. They felt that there was some bad calls that went against them, a roughing the passer call, but they were also the beneficiary of a roughing the passer call in that game. I think the Cowboys get home in this one, and I think that they get right. And I think what we've seen is in these games where they do get right, man, these scores get ugly in a hurry. I think there's a couple different ways that we can go in this game because we know the Lions are going to have to open up that offense and they're going to, do what they can. And we also know their defense has been an absolute sieve at times. And I'm going to tell you what, I'll just roll with the over in the Cowboys-Lions, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.